Hi, my name is Sandy Snow, and I'm from the Safe Sports Network. I am here today with Vicki Blanchard and Chris Rousseau from New Hampshire Fire Academy and EMS. Today they spoke with us today about the Stop the Bleed course. So we have a couple follow-up questions for Chris and Vicki. First question, can you give us a brief overview of the course that you provided today?
So today we provided the Stop the Bleed course. This course was developed by the American College of Surgeons along with other national agencies after Sandy Hook, where it was recognized that some of the victims of the shooting that day could have been saved had people known how to stop the bleed. So our course goes over what we call our ABCs, as A as alerting 911, B is recognizing life-threatening bleeding, and then C is compressing the wound, either with a tourniquet, direct pressure, or packing the wound to stop the bleed. And the main thing is if we can stop the bleed, we can save lives.
Next question, can you give us a brief list of recommendations that you would give to a lay responder?
So for the lay responders, obviously we want everybody to try and take the program to begin with. It's been discussed in like standard first aid programs as far as how to control bleeding, but nobody ever really gets an opportunity to get hands-on. So in this particular program here, not only do we discuss it, not only do we demonstrate it, but then we utilize items like this where they can actually put the tourniquet in their hand, actually apply it onto a simulation, so they can see exactly how tight that needs to get. Besides doing the program and getting the practice and seeing all the different things that we use, we also suggest to folks that they should put a small kit together or purchase one of the personalized Stop the Bleed kits, so that way they have something that they have access to 24 hours a day if they need it.
Awesome. What about for healthcare providers? What recommendations do you have for them?
So again, taking the program is certainly it, becoming an instructor in the program, making sure that this education gets out to all of the places that the providers actually work. So such as this kind of scenario here where you folks are in the schools, you're at all of the major events, you're at areas where there's a potential that something could happen. So by having the training, by having the knowledge, and then getting the equipment, you guys can then interface with EMS when we arrive. We know that things are being done. We know that bleeding is being stopped, which ultimately is going to lead to a lot of lives saved. So now we have an idea of what's already going on before we get there, and then it's much more of a seamless integration between the two professions in order for the same objective to be met, which is to get the bleeding stopped and to get these people's lives saved.
Awesome, thank you. Thanks again to Chris and Vicki for speaking with us today and teaching us how to stop the bleed.
Safe Sports Network is your source for youth sports safety information. We're supported by the community. If you would like to donate, visit our website to learn more.